So what is this voter suppression deal? What is this? Well, it all centers around the far left wanting the federal government to take voting authority away from the states. And therefore, every election would be run out of Washington, D.C. That's unconstitutional, and the Constitution is not going to change. So even if this Biden-driven Voting Rights Act was passed, it would be thrown out almost immediately. Okay? But you ought to know, and Talking Points is adamant that you know, what a fraud this is. So there are two basic things in play. First one, no voter ID. Why? Why? African Americans, according to a Scott Rassin poll, 78% say, yeah, we ought to have voter ID. As I've reported many times, Canada, Mexico, and about 20 countries in Europe have them. Are they all racist nations? Why no voter ID? Why didn't anybody ask Biden that? Because the Democrats get out there and they basically say to the world, the Republican Party doesn't want minorities to vote. That's what this is. This is a propaganda scam. All right? But they can't back it up because there is no data to back it up. And the polls say that most African Americans, every other minority group, and the majority of Democrats want voter IDs. And the second thing is the most important. I mean, voter IDs are important. But this is more important. The Zuckerberg factor. 430 million, some say 470 million, poured into individual counties to alter the vote in favor of the Democrats. That's what happened. So Donald Trump made a big mistake hiring Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell and others to run around casting aspersions, word of the day, on the Dominion voting machines. That was bogus. All right, and Dominion's going to win those lawsuits. It didn't happen. What did happen was all of this Zuckerberg money, and maybe others, we just know about Zuckerberg, went into individual counties to quote unquote harvest votes. So paid people, making nice money, went into nursing homes, individual homes where they knew there were people who were elderly or perhaps not mentally fit. People went in and said, here's how you vote. Give it to me. This is mail-in. They took the votes. They brought the votes to the precinct. God knows what they did with it. No laws against that. Wasn't illegal. Should be, because you can't do that when you vote in person. No electioneering. Felony. You do it. But mail-in votes, you can do whatever you want, which is why the Democrats want them. It's a cheat sheet.